Good morning, my beautiful friends. Welcome to the start of a new week. I think that Mondays are always a little bit hard getting back from the weekend, but my favorite part of Monday is getting up with you guys and getting ready and getting a fresh start to a fresh week. And that makes me happy. That puts me in a better mood. And I need to turn it down. Got my iPad going so I can see my comments, because the comments don't come in through this phone. But I'm thinking about getting a new phone, so maybe that'll solve a lot of problems. This morning my base makeup is going to be Celeste. Hey, Katie. Celeste, this is the new Be Radiant skin tint. I'm really loving this. And this morning I'm going to try it with a beauty sponge. So the first thing I'm going to do, I washed all my, hey Jess, I washed all my brushes finally after a couple of weeks. Do not wait that long to wash your brushes. One good thing about keeping your brushes clean is that you keep the bacteria from getting back on your skin, and you keep the bacteria out of your makeup. But what I'm going to do with my beauty blender, it's still a little damp from cleaning, but I'm going to use some setting spray. I've seen some people do this with their setting spray to apply their makeup. I've never tried it, but we're going to try it this morning. Hold on one second. One second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. My son sent me a message. Very unusual for him. What he sent me, my middle son, Ethan, he is an assistant manager at our local Lowe's. I'm going to put this on the back of my hand, by the way. Just a little bit. He's assistant manager at Lowe's, and he knows that I am in the market for a new dishwasher. I haven't had a dishwasher, you guys, in so long. No, Jess, I just had to, okay, I just had to pause for a minute because I got a message from my kid. But anyway, so he sent me a picture of a dishwasher that I'm probably gonna purchase, or let him purchase with his with his discount. All right, I've got my Celeste, I've got my beauty blender. Let's see how this is going to set. I'm telling you, this Celeste formula, I'm telling you, it's very pretty, and it is a skin tint. And this, I think I like this because this is giving me more of a coverage that I like. And by the way, my upper lip chose violence today with a little small breakout. You're back! A little small breakout, but I did do a little bit of dermaplaning yesterday, so I have sensitive skin. And just so you guys know that I do have sensitive skin, and every makeup that I try from Celeste, Saint, and Rimmon works beautifully on my sensitive skin. Look how light that is. No, I did not get hair extensions. This is my hair. This is like natural me. It's growing, I know. It's growing, but I'm going to put a little bit more on. So with the beauty blender, it takes a little bit more. No, I've been on a GLP for pre-diabetes for a couple years now. And it is true what they say about GLPs. It does make my hair fall. It has made my hair fall out. I'm just saying. But the growth is fine. I don't know, Katie. Maybe because I put it back a lot. I don't wear my hair down a lot. I usually have it back. But see how quick and easy that went on? And that gave me a really light coverage. And I am wearing the color. What color am I wearing? I'm wearing beige light. This is the beige light in the skin tint. Thank you, Katie. I'm about to tell you guys a story, and I hope my mom doesn't watch this, but she probably will. When I was a kid, my hair was kept short all the time. Not that it wasn't, you know, decent, but my mom always kept my hair short. And I have a thing about cutting my hair. So what I'm telling you is, it's like a trigger. Short hair is a trigger for me. So I will never have short hair again. I haven't had short hair since I was old enough to take care of it myself. So, but thank you. Yes, it is long. It's almost out of camera view. And I've also grown out my natural color. And I sit down here and I miss my blonde. I'm going to be honest with you. I miss the blonde, but this is like totally my natural color. Oh, my air conditioner's going to start choosing violence. It's Monday. Look how pretty that is. I love this skin tint from Celeste. It is a light formula. It does have some skincare in it. You do too so much. Yeah. This is a skin tint. It has some skincare properties in it, like hyaluronic acid, some B vitamins. I know, yeah, I get it, Katie. Really, I really do. And I think this beige light is the perfect color for me. But I can color match you to your perfect color as well. That's what I do. I'm a professional, don't try this at home. Or you can say, I'm a professional, try this at home. Guarantee you will not be disappointed with anything that I show you. I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend. I had a really nice weekend myself. Saturday, what did I do Saturday? Had to go get dog food. And then I had a one-on-one. I had a client come over that lives close by. She sat in this chair and we put on some makeup, and she loved the Rimon cushion. The Rimon cushion was something that she it just went on so easy, just like this BB cream does. And yeah, so I had a really good Saturday. And then yesterday, the boys and their significant others, we had lunch. And if no one has ever heard of Chicken Express, it is a fantastic chicken. It's like, I imagine it would be like a Zaxby's, but in Oklahoma. Mern and Sammy, trying to get the dog settled and fed and head off to work. He's working 10s. Oh, is he working 5 days a week, or is he working the 4 days a week? Now, on top of my on my skin tint. This is a skin tint. It is not a BB cream. I'm going to use my Saint. I'm going to go ahead and use my contour, because the Saint and Celeste work so well together. I do have some Celeste pencils I could use, but I love my Saint, and I love mixing my brands because they all go well. So they're just so beautiful together. I'm going to do a little on my nose. You can sculpt your nose. That's really what contour can do, right? Lots of OT. Good for Sammy. Sorry for hubby. Sorry for hubby having to work so much. But overtime is always a plus. Now, I am shadowing out my jowl area, making myself a more defined jawline, and I am going to shadow out my double chin and my turkey neck, just to create some shadow. A little under your lip to get that really that fullness, you know, that at our age sometimes we miss out on because of gravity and just age. So we want to do all the things that really will spruce up our look. All right, now I'm going to use my brightening shade. I'm using the same brush, ladies, because these Saint brushes, other than being double-sided, they also will allow you to use the same brush for all your products. So I'm going to brighten the middle of my face, because that is the part of your face that people will see and gravitate towards. So a little brightening in the middle, and there you go. All right, look how nice my brush is cleaned. Very, very pretty. So I'm just going to gently tap in my contour. This is going to blend with all the other colors on my face, but I don't want to blend in or blend out my contour. Now, Jess, you went out and came back in. And at that moment that you came back in is when I started seeing comments on the phone. Make that make sense. Now look how easy this blends. This is a cream. Cream makeup for mature skin is where it's at. It will not settle in your fine lines and wrinkles. In this, I am just creating that shadow. I will not have a makeup line. You are magic, girl. And I'm so glad you're on my side. You guys, Jess, I don't know if it's a coincidence or not, but yeah, when Jess flips in and out is when I start seeing you on my phone. But I'm still gonna get a new phone, I think. I think I'm still getting a new phone. And no, I'm not getting an iPhone. I'm still an Android girl. So don't even try to talk me into it. And see, I'm going to lightly bring this brightening shade under my eyes. So we want to be careful. I know. Usually I start, just like Sammy says, I'm throwing her off by doing my contour first. The routine I'm used to doing is light to dark, right? But you know what? It doesn't matter, because this is all going to blend in and give you the most beautiful foundation look. Yeah, I get shit from these girls because I have an Android. I get shit from my kids because I will not get an iPhone. They all have iPhones. They've all had iPhones since I've allowed them to have phones. And they just don't get it why mom is loving her Android. They don't get it. But I do. I love my Android. Because sometimes when mom, you do love your Android. Because my mom has one. You know, and she's 79 years old. So if a 79-year-old can manage an Android, manage an iPhone, I probably could too. But believe me, I feel too old to be trying to learn a new phone. But I know. I would probably love it if I tried it. But I just don't want to. I'm just adding a little more contour because I love the way it sculpts my face. You can just take your brush and dip right back into it. I am blending with my blush and bronzer brush. I love the way that it feels on my face and just gives me a really nice, because the bristles matter. Just so you know, bristles matter whenever you're blending your makeup. Some more loose bristles will give you more of a lighter look. Thank you, Sammy. Coming from the baby of the family. Yeah, Sammy just turned 44. I'm sorry, I just outed you. But I'll out myself. I am 56. So we consider Sammy the baby of the family. I am not ashamed of my age at all. I'm just ashamed of how my brain functions at this age. Look how pretty this is. My Celeste and my Saint together. It looks really, really nice. So this is, I would consider this more of a light coverage if you're a light coverage lady. But it's still blended in so pretty. And this is not going to stick in my hair. But I'm going to go up to make sure that I don't get that halo look that you get around your hairline. But I think I got a great blend. Hey, good morning, Robin. Good morning. Okay, you guys, age is a blessing. It is. It is a blessing. All right, Robin, tell us. We want to know the deets. Robin texted me the other day. She has a functioning kitchen. I'm so happy for her. So I'm curious if you cooked your first meal there. I'm trying to find my brow wax, guys. I'm going to brow the heck out. I'm going to wax the heck out of my brows. Just saying. Where do I hide it? I know I've got two in here somewhere. Here's one. I'm going to use my brow wax. This is also from Saint. And I'm going to, I know Katie, I'm so excited for her. Finally. Yes, it's been 6 months since Robin's had a kitchen. Good grief. Just didn't get a text. So anyway, I'm going to activate my brow wax. I'm going to use a little setting spray. And this setting spray, you girls know it, I know it, that this Rimmon Set and Stay makeup spray is fantastic. You can use it before. I did use it with the application. Not yet, but you did use your sink. Yay! I think Robin's got out of the, I'm just going to spray one little spray of my setting spray in my brow wax. You're cooking spaghetti? I know, that's what I was supposed to say. I think Robin is scared that since she hasn't cooked in her kitchen, or cooked, I don't know if she's even cooked at all, that she's going to forget how, but she's not. From listening to her, she loves to cook. And this is my line brush with my spoolie. And after my brow wax is activated, I put it directly on my spoolie. You see that? And I'm going to just coat my brows and shape them with this brow wax. This Saint Brow Wax, it is the ultimate in shaping and keeping your brows where they need to go. I love it. Step away from the bottle. Exactly. That's what I am told with the brow wax. I mean, with the setting spray. God, see? Age is showing. But I do love that setting spray. And my client who was sitting in this chair on Saturday, I had her try it, and she loved it too. It's not just me, because the smell is fantastic. And it is this, my setting spray is skincare infused. It's from Rimmon. Anything you purchase from Rimmon, whether it's the setting spray, the makeup, the lipstick, it's all going to be makeup infused. So you know that you're getting, skincare infused, I'm sorry. It is makeup infused, but it's skincare infused, and you know that you are getting a fantastic product. All right. I love spaghetti, by the way, Robin. So what time is dinner going to be ready? And I will be there. It might take me a minute in the car to get to you, but girl, I love me some spaghetti. I need to make that sometime. I love cooking spaghetti because it's a one-pot meal. It's really easy. And Sammy's our cook here. Sammy's the cook in the family. 5:30. You guys heard it, 5:30. Just make sure there's some garlic bread or something to go with it. All right, I'm going to use the other side of my line brush, and I like to use an eyeshadow to fill in my brows. Yes, that is a possibility. You don't have to buy all these extra products delivery. Just that's funny. Yeah, she needs to deliver. I'm going to use an eyeshadow. This is called Waltz. Waltz is a perfect eyeshadow color if you are blonde, light brunette. It'll go great. And I'm going to use the other side of my line brush, the spoolie, and then this little brush here. And I'm just going to dip it into the eyeshadow. I want everyone to put in the chat what they use to fill in their brows. I am curious what everyone uses. So let everyone know, share. We are a sharing community. So share what you use to fill in your eyebrows. And now I will know who's listening to me. I ran out of my favorite Celeste eye pencil, and I went to the website to order more, and they were sold out of my color. So I'm going to have to wait. Okay, Jess, she does eyeshadow as well. Very nice. Now see how you get a nice even coverage with the eyeshadow. I think working with a powder, I like working with powders. And working with this brush and making just these hair-like strokes, the eyeshadow application is just so easy. And I can help you match. Now, e.l.f. brow pencil or Trust. There you go. Trust is such a pretty color. Trust is one of my favorite browns in this collection. I don't use it a whole lot, but I like to show you guys different things and not using the same thing over and over. And I haven't really picked an eyeshadow to wear this morning, guys. I think I did browns on Friday. Maybe we can do something colorful today. Get into my pressed pigments. I haven't got into those for a while. Now you don't have to spend a lot of time on your eyebrows. Use Cowboy for your brows or a pen. Cowboy. That's a pressed pigment. Speaking of pressed pigments, that's a great idea, Katie. Oh, Jess wants to see her purple. I could do purples. We haven't done purple in a while. And purples are fun, right? All right. Now, we're done with our brows. So let's just press with just using our fingers. We can press down here. Get these brows just really laminated to our face. Oh, Sammy wants purples too. Okay. I gotcha. All right, using my clean, this is clean, but sometimes the pressed pigments will give your brushes a little bit of extra color, but I guarantee you it's clean. But I'm going to use the fluffy side of my eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go into Cupcake. All right, Cupcake should be in everyone's palette because it gives a fantastic primer, if you want to say, for your eyeshadow, because it is a it's the most neutral color I think that Saint has, and shadows blend better over shadows. So we want to start with an eyeshadow or a powder. You can use a pressed powder, a loose powder to get your lids ready for some color. And this was called Cupcake. All right, ladies, let's get into my pressed pigments. Pressed pigment from Saint are exactly what I say. They are very pigmented. We cannot call them eyeshadows because of the pigment that they have. These pressed pigments are fantastic. You don't have to buy the whole set. You can choose from these colors, and I mean, you can use these every day. You can pick a different shape, different colors every day, different combinations. And I'm telling you, these pressed pigments, say that fast 5 times, will last. So we're doing purple. So I'm going to start with Lily. Why do I have Lily in my pressed pigments? Lily's not a pressed pigment, is it? Is Lily a pressed pigment? I know. She's in here. I'm going to use her. All right. She is light purple. I don't know if Lily's a pressed pigment. And I might mix her. I don't know how she got in there. Now, Lilac. She's a pressed pigment. Look at her. Let me turn her around without dropping her. I might just switch. I don't think so either. I don't know how she got in here. I'm telling you, I think I have little elves that come in and switch up my stuff. But we'll go with, we'll add a little Lilac. Because Lily is awfully light. But this is Lilac. And Lilac is going to go on the hood of my eye. And I'm just tapping her in very gently. She is buildable. And she's gorgeous. See? Don't be scared of the color. Colors make me feel beautiful. Colors, you know, God invented the rainbow, and the rainbow is the most beautiful colors, and I don't understand why some people are scared of these colors. Because I think she's pretty. And she's not ostentatious. This is called, what did I say she was called? Lilac. Just like the beautiful flower that it is. Again, I'm just going to tap because I don't want to fold over the skin of my eye. That is going to give me not a good application. So I'm going to tap. And then you can use the little windshield wiper motion and see. Oh, she's purple. I love her. Lilac is a pressed pigment, yes, but I don't think Lily is. I'm going to have to take her out of here. All right, this is Lilac. And I could go into another pressed pigment. Lyra. We all know what Lyra is, right? I have dropped her before. Actually, I dropped this whole palette and did break a few. But I didn't drop her individually, but if I'm not careful, I will. This is Lyra. She is also a pressed pigment. A little darker purple. Got a little on my finger. A little bit of a darker purple, and I'm going to use her. I'm going to use the smaller side of my brush. Tap in. See that? Just tap in there. Tap there. And I'm going to place her on the outside of my lid. This darker matte color is going to give my eye color some depth. As you can see, she is already doing her magic. And I'm going to slide her a little bit under my eye here. To give me a little eyeliner look. And don't worry, I'm going to blend. I'm going to blend after we decide a shimmer shade. And I'm thinking Glass Slipper. Jess is cooking spaghetti too. Spaghetti is so easy. All right. Other eye. We're going to do the darker color on the outside into the crease just a bit. Lyra's so pretty. I know. I guess you can't make a pressed pigment as a shimmer, I suppose. That is a very good question. We need to email Saint and say, hey, we need some pressed pigment shimmers. You also use Cowboy for your brows, Jess? But Jess, you guys, is a redhead, if you can't tell by her picture. And Coco looks really nice on her eyebrows. So if you're a redhead, Coco would work fantastic. Now see how this really give me some depth to my eyes? But these pressed pigments are beautiful. They will last forever. Love me some glass slipper. Ooh, lemon herb chicken over... Sammy, you're so fancy. I love her fancy cooking. I'm definitely going to get into my glass slipper. I have to find her first. All right, Jess. I think on my comments Jessica, I think on my comments are like, I don't know. Going to make a menu, go grocery shopping. You have no food in the house. You know, Robin, with your problems with your kitchen renovation, I can see how keeping groceries is not a thing. All right, I found my glass slipper. Look at her. Now, how can you say she's my favorite color without saying she's my favorite color? She's getting really close to being... I'm seeing 10 on the bottom. I think the comments are jumbling around, you guys. This is glass slipper, you guys. Look how pretty she is. And I'm just going to put her on the inner corner of my lid. How pretty is she? Thank you, Sammy. I'm glad it wasn't me going crazy. But like I said, I think the comments are going nuts. Thanks, Facebook. Katie said Cowboy. All your appliances are loaded to my phone so I can control them from my phone. That is fancy. That is fancy. I told you guys the story once about when I got a new air conditioning system downstairs, and he tried to say, hey, we can put this control in, and you can use it from your phone. And I was like, no thanks, I just want on and off. Yeah, Sammy, I think the comments are going a little nuts. But hey, it's Monday. Nuts is allowed, okay? Yeah, there you go. All right, now I'm going to just blend. I'm going to use the fluffy side of my brush. I'm going to blend in these colors. I told you guys glass slipper was pretty. And And those of you who know that Glass Slipper should be another one. Facebook is trying to be like TikTok. Yeah. Like make us crazy and make everything stupid. Thanks, TikTok. Yeah, it's jumbling up the comments. But that's why I was like, why is Jess using cowboy on her? I was thinking, and this is my inner monologue, why is Jess using cowboy on her eyebrows? But hey, if you say it, you say it. If you type it, you type it. All right. What do you guys think about these purples? Pretty, right? See, don't be scared of the color if you're over 40 or over 30. It's, like I said, I'm not doing, meanie here. This is really pretty. And I did not warm up my mascara, I'm just saying. But let's pull out, I know Saint is reformulating their mascaras at this time. So the mascaras are not available on their website. I just happen to have some tubes that I had purchased before they yanked them. They're reformulating them. They've had some concerns that these dry out too quickly. So I am happy for Saint for stepping in there and trying to do it right for the customers and for us. Thank you, Sammy. All right. I'm just going to do a little, I've got my falsies on top and I pulled out the cheap ones and I didn't do a very good job. I didn't use my curved ones like I've been using. Yeah, this is dry, guys. I'm putting this away. This is dry, so I am going to use my, yes, they are reformulating. Yeah, that was dry. You can see it didn't even go, but I didn't warm it up. Warming up your mascara is also important. To warm it up, put it under your leg, put it in your bra, whatever it is you want to do, under your arm, under your chin. I don't know. Do whatever you do. Do you. But, why? Why what, Jess? I'm missing a step. Anyway, I'm going to bring out my Celeste Be Brave mascara. I can always count on her. And this, I'm telling you guys, this is bothering me right here. Okay, Be Brave mascara. See, this is really going on nicely. But like I said, I didn't warm it up. Warming up your mascara, the application will be so much quicker, so much smoother. But it's Monday. Monday we are allowed to be forgetful, make mistakes, get them over with for the week. So I'm going to take, I got some shimmer on my falsies. That's Glass Slipper for you. You know, when Saint announced that they're reformulating, and you guys are saying you noticed how dry they were. I guess I didn't notice. I always think it's error on my part. Why wearing cheap lashes? Because, okay, the curved lashes that I really love that I ordered, I love them, but they're just size 14s, right? So I thought, well, I'll get out my old lashes and I can do 14, 14, 12, 12, 10. You know, I just kind of wanted to do a different eyelash map, and that's the only reason why I got them out. But I also noticed it took longer for me to get for the application. One kept falling out. I had to keep, and I'm thinking it's going to fall out before the end of the week. It's right in the middle, and when you get these clusters and you have to replace one in the middle, almost impossible. Well, I made it happen. It's not impossible. Mascara and bra. Yeah. But I usually put mine under my leg. Anywhere there's warmth. I have got glass slipper all over my falsies. So I'm going to be sparkling all day. But I love her. She's so pretty. Uh, 14. Oh, you do the 14, 16, 16, 14, 12. Now, Jess, when you order the curved lashes, you're not going to be able to wear that many because the curved lashes are wider on their base. So when I put on the curved ones, I usually only need 3. So just a tip before you start ordering those, when you order those, when you decide to start to order those. I know you're trying to go through what you've got first, but just remember the base is a lot wider. Excuse me. And when I use my curved lashes, I only have to use 3. Maybe that's why it's quicker. Because number 1, I don't have to pick out the sizes. And number 2, I only have to put 3 on. So, you guys stick around. I'm full of makeup tips and tricks and lash tips and tricks. Stick with me. You guys stick with me. If you're watching this later, do #replay in the chat. If you have any questions, put them in the chat or private message me. I would love to help anyone needing help with their makeup routine, their skincare routine. I've got a lot to choose from for different styles, different colors, different what you're looking for in a foundation. This is what I do. I wish this is what I did full time because I love it so much. But when I'm not doing the fun stuff like makeup, I am being a productive citizen in society. And I have been a nurse for 30 years, for those that you didn't know. And I have enjoyed my nursing career. Bye, Katie. Thanks for joining. I'm always happy to see you. I have had a fantastic career. I've had a fantastic career. In nursing, it's been very fulfilling. So if you guys want some skincare advice from a nurse, I'm the one. Because I know healthy tips and tricks. I only use the best skincare. It's a Korean skincare. It's called Rimon. No chemicals. I know Robin. Robin has even taken it a step further. Robin, you guys, if you didn't know, is a nurse practitioner, and she has the ability to really change lives. I'm supportive in a role as a nurse. I'm really wanting, yeah, there she is. Purple Rain. How pretty is she? How scary is she, you ask? Yes. Scary in the tin, beautiful on the skin. So don't be scared of Purple Rain. I'm going to just apply with my finger. And I want you guys to see. Look at that. How terrifying, right? Okay, Jess. Hey, how are the earbuds going? Just the earbuds and not the hearing aids. Look how pretty she is. This is what Purple Rain will look like. She turns into a very pretty pink purple color. And we are doing purples today. So I'm going to get my my brush back, my blush brush. I collaborate with them. They give me a lot of good suggestions and options. Thank you. I'm not trying to undersell what nurses do, because we really are, I believe nurses are the heart of healthcare, that we really are. Doctors come and go, but nurses are there all day, taking care of the patients. So I was not trying to underplay what it is, my importance of being a nurse. Now, Purple Rain, see how pretty she blends? I like to put my blush around, high up around my eyes. This is going to give me lift. If you guys see the lift that it is giving me, I'm going to turn my brush around. Thank you, Sammy. It is very pretty. So don't be scared when you're on the website. All right, Jess, is it better? When you look on the website and you see these tins of makeup, it is not really what it's going to look like. It's really going to look this beautiful. Purple Rain. I love her. I love her. We're just going to go around a little bit and just... All right, I need to do Illuminator before Jess has to remind me. I think I will use Unicorn. It's a shadow, an eyeshadow shade. She is a glimmer, shimmer. She's a shimmer eyeshadow shade. It is Unicorn. And I'm going to use the other side of my smudge brush. I'm going to pop a little bit of Unicorn in the corner of my eye. Now, this is going to make my eye look, yeah, I can hear your current talks, but it's showing your face before makeup. Huh. I'm going to pop my Unicorn in here. This is going to be my illuminator for my eyes. Look how more awake I look just by putting a little bit. Facebook is on crack. Thank you, Robin. I think these colors are beautiful as well. And they can be beautiful on you. Do not be scared to try. Do not be scared. You do what makes you feel beautiful. You guys hear my air conditioner? She's probably going to go out next. Hey, I didn't tell you guys I'm getting a new fence. I'm getting a new fence. My fence is starting to fall down. So I got an estimate. And before long, those my fur babies are going to be enjoying their new fence. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of unicorn on my lips. You guys, I'm a shimmer girl. I love shimmer. Maybe you're not, and that is okay. Not everyone is a shimmer girl like I am. Oh, I got one more place. I'm going to just tip of my nose. I love shimmer. All right. Everyone stand back. I'm getting the setting spray. All right, here we go. This is my Remon Set and Stay makeup spray. She smells so good. All right, I don't have a fan, but I'm going to fan my eyeshadow first because I like my eyeshadow to set for the day as well as the rest of my makeup. And this Set and Stay spray is going to give me the dewy look that I love. If you love powder, if you love matte, well, I don't know if I am just lucky or if he was mistaken about the whole fence, because the back part of my fence is what's falling in. The sides are fine. So I wanted an estimate for the back side of just the back of my fence. So he did it in May and he quoted $4,900, right? And I thought, well, that sounds about right. Just for one side of the fence. So I finally pulled the trigger and I called him. And I said, okay, I'm ready. And no, I don't have that kind of money laying around. I'm dipping out of my 401k. And just a little bit of financial advice for you people with 401ks. When you borrow from your 401k, you pay yourself back with interest. So I pulled the money out of my 401k, and that is how I'm paying for my fence. But I'm paying myself back with interest. So in the long run, it is a win-win. But anyway, to get back to my story, I finally called him. And just to preface this, I told you my son is the assistant manager at Lowe's. And he gave me this guy's name because this guy is a very good customer at Lowe's here in Durant. Well, anyway, I called him and I said, well, I'm ready to, get the backside of my fence fixed. He goes, well, actually, he goes, that estimate was for the whole fence. I said, there's no way. You gave me an estimate of only $4,900. I said, there's no way that's for the whole fence. He goes, yeah, I think that's for the whole fence. So either he forgot or he's giving me a deal because of Ethan, of my son. So we will see. I'm thinking it's just going to be the back part because I think he just didn't remember. So we shall see. But anyway, it's going to get fixed, or I'm going to get a new fence. Whatever, I don't care. It's just going to, my back part of my fence is like, half of it is like this, and half of it is like this. It's leaning, if you guys know what I mean. But this side's going this way, and this side's going this way. So it's not leaning the same way. It's strange. But that's what happens when wood gets old and stuff like that. Does he work in Louisiana? He may. All right, you guys, this is my final look. I think I love the purples. Thank you for the suggestion. I love suggestions because, me, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, what am I going to put on? I don't know. Because I like to put on just what I feel in the moment. I can't plan ahead. And it's the same way with my wardrobe. I can't just pick out my clothes for the next day because the next day I'm going to wake up and say, meh, I don't feel like wearing that. I am in the moment kind of person when it comes to my makeup and my clothes. It's weird, I get it. But anyway, I think this is really pretty. I will post some pictures. in my beauty page. This should be in my beauty page as well if you're watching it late. I'll post all the colors. If you have any questions or if you want a complimentary color match to the perfect foundation for your face, for your mature skin, send me a private message, put match in the chat. I will help you. We will become besties. I will not desert you. I will be there with you the whole way. Afterwards, follow up. I do it all. I do one-on-ones in person, in FaceTime. I am a full service makeup junkie, makeup pusher, because I love it. I love it. I love the way I look after I put my makeup on, and I want you to feel the same way with your skincare and your makeup. I'm here for it. I'm here for you. Thank you guys, my girls who are here with me this morning. I know that Katie runs out because she has other things that she goes to online. And I know this one, I think it seemed extra long because I've been extra talkative. I don't know. Very, very unlike me on a Monday morning. And I haven't really had that much caffeine. But I love you guys. I have a fantastic Monday. It's hard. But I love you. And I will see you on Wednesday. Have any questions, leave them in the chat. And I will answer. This morning I will answer you back. And love you. And I will see you Wednesday.